If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and consider becoming a subscriber as well. And if you want, ring the bell to get notified anytime I upload. It's all completely free. What's going on, Chill Army? DeAndrox7 here, and first of all, Happy New Year's. For those of you who don't know, I took a break from YouTube for the past 2 weeks, meaning I didn't upload or go live or anything like that. I made this decision because I just needed some time off for myself, so, I can re-energize and get back into the flow of things. This year, I'm going to try and be more consistent with my uploads. With that said, welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Anime Episode Reviews, the series where I take a Pokemon episode and go over the pros, cons, and stuff like that, and pretty much just review it. Pretty self-explanatory. Today we're going to be reviewing the first episode of Pocket Monsters Aim to Be a Pokemon Master, which is an 11-part series that tells further tales of Ash and Pikachu's journeys. So today we're going to be reviewing Aim to Be a Pokemon Master, Winds of Beginning, The Endless Road. Quick synopsis of this episode: Ash and Pikachu continue their adventures in the direction the wind blows, interacting with wild Pokemon along the way. Team Rocket are close behind, still plotting on stealing Pikachu. As Ash and Pikachu spend their days on this endless adventure in a certain forest, they encounter the injured legendary Pokemon, Latias. Okay, so here is the first episode of Ash's last chapter arc. How did it go? I'd say pretty great start. So I decided to do something different and similar to the last couple reviews I've done on this channel. I'm gonna do this where I'm kinda speaking from the top of my head as opposed to reading a script. So I'm just gonna start off this review by saying that it was wonderful to see the canon Ash exhibit his character growth over the entire series by displaying his more mature side while still being lighthearted and enjoyable, similar to the I Choose You universe Ash during the Distant Blue Sky special. And there's a scene later on during the episode where Ash is actually pulling out bandages and potions from his bag to heal the injured Latias, which honestly was a very great scene to witness for me because, to be completely honest, I can't recall the last time I saw Ash use bandages and potions, such as characters like Brock and Silent, characters that usually the group tends to rely on. There isn't much to say about his encounters with Latias or his current old Pokemon, but they were all pretty fantastic. Speaking of older Pokemon, I am absolutely thrilled to learn that Ash will indeed switch up his team during this miniseries. I'm personally hoping that this will result in some entertaining exchanges between Pokemon from various regions. For several reasons, this type of direction is ideal for Ash's final 11 episodes. Ash is able to interact with his old Pokemon once more in a more meaningful way, rather than, them all being treated as just one simple character, and Ash is just like, hey guys, bye guys. They may have one last chance to shine before Ash's time is up, and depending on who is on which team, it may lead to some amusing interactions between them. One thing I've noticed in this episode and the next episode's trailer, Ash will apparently only have 4 old Pokemon in his rotation rather than 5. I understand that they're probably keeping him at 5 per episode since there's a possibility that he'll catch a new Pokemon and run into an old one, but I mean, come on. These odds have never prevented him from having a full team previously. I mean, think of when he caught Krabby in the very first series, or Suwaddle during the Best Wishes series. That it's never stopped him from having a full team before. So, I don't know. It's kind of a pet peeve of mine because, I would prefer if they just gave him 6 Pokemon of whatever, but whatever. I guess I'll just learn to deal with it. I bring this up because if Ash's main journeys, if the Ash's main journeys captures don't return, he has, if I'm doing my math correctly, I believe 40 reserves, including what he has in Oak's lab in Kukui's home alone. And even then, there's the possibility of many of Ash's, Pokemon who are no longer with him, Pokemon who are released, like Butterfree and Greninja, Pokemon in training like Squirtle and Primeape, or Pokemon that were never officially owned by Ash, but a lot of people consider them Ash's Pokemon, such as Nebby, Larvitar. There's a possibility that those Pokemon may return, as hinted in the promotional art for Aim to Be a Pokemon Master, Pikachu's vision during his battle with Leon, and Ash's flashback in episode 135, giving us even more Pokemon to worry for in getting a final chance to shine. I suppose it will be best to simply watch and see what happens, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. However, it was fantastic to watch Donphan, my boys Sceptile and Buizel, and Noivern excel once more. It was wonderful to discover that many of their characteristics had not changed and that they had helped Ash with many of his issues, such as protecting Pikachu. And I love that one scene where Sceptile and Noivern were watching over Ash's camp while he cared for Latias. The cherry on top was their vicious glares at Team Rocket after they had caught Ash. I rate this episode a perfect 10. Ash's final run got off to a fantastic start. But anyways, that's going to conclude this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also, follow me on my socials. Links to those are in the description down below. I love you all, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Only good, Chill Army.